Hi guys, I'm Vicky Terry, fitness and nutrition coach. You can find out more about me at www.vtfitnesscoach.com or on social media at vtfitnesscoach. Make sure you subscribe below and keep in touch with all the latest workouts. Today we're going to do another one kit wonder, and that's with a booty band. So the whole workout is going to be using just a booty band, and we're going to focus primarily on the lower body. So we're going to focus on quads, glutes, hamstrings. So we better get you warmed up to start with. We're going to start off with some inchworms. So come up onto your feet, standing at the edge of your mat. You're going to roll down nice and gently. Walk those hands forwards, far as you can, squeezing the tummy, and then walk them back in. Try and keep the legs straight. Rolling up to the top, we're going to do 2 more. Coming down, walking the hands forwards, keeping the stomach tight. Walk the hands back. Come up to standing, trying to keep the legs nice and straight throughout. Last one here. And then what we're going to do is walk the hands back to the shoulders, drop the hips, lift the head into a little upward dog, and then push back into a downward dog. Hips up nice and high, chest through to the knees. And again, upward dog and downward dog. Hips high, chest through. One more time. Upward dog, downward dog. Aiming for heels towards the floor. Coming back to your plank, you're going to step one foot in. Stretching out here, pushing that back hip towards the floor. Just hold for a few seconds. Then you're going to lower the knee down. Bring the inside elbow as close to the floor as you can. Twist up. Pause at the bottom. Pause at the top. We're going to do 3 on this side. Pause at the top before swapping over. So step back, step in with the other foot, pushing that back hip down to the floor, and then lower the knee. Inside elbow comes down, and twist. Pause at the bottom, pause at the top. One more time. Perfect. Then step back, drop the knees, and come into all fours. We're going to do some hip circles here. We're going to go 5 backwards, so bringing the knee forwards, out and round. Nice big circles. 1 more. And then we'll reverse it, so going in the opposite direction. Nice and wide, big circles. And 5. Other side, big circles going backwards. Lifting the knee nice and high. 2 more. And other way, so coming back and forwards. 3, 4, 5. Perfect. If you've just woken up and you feel you want to warm your body up a little bit more, then just go through and do those exercises again. 3 inchworms, 3 downward dog to upward dog, 3 mountain climber twists on each side, and 5 each direction, each side, hip circles. First exercise we're going to do, good old fashioned clam shells. Oh, someone wants to come and say hello. Hello everybody, I'm Harley. Lying on your side, you can relax your head down to the floor, or you can support it with your hand, whatever you feel more comfortable to do. You're going to rest your top foot onto the bottom foot and use it as a bit of a lever as you squeeze the knee up towards the ceiling, and then hover just above the bottom knee. So try not to rest the leg on top in between each one. We're going to do 16 on each side, keeping the hips stacked, one on top of the other. That's 6 reps, we've got 10 to go. 7, 8, 9, squeezing up as high as you can. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, keep those hips stacked. 15, 16, perfect. Switch round to the other side. So knees slightly bent, head resting on the floor or on your hand, and then feet placed one on top of the other, using that as your lever, and then we're going to squeeze up for 16. Keeping the hips stacked, one on top of the other, squeezing up as high as you can every time. 6, 10 to go. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, nearly there, 13, 14, 15, 16. Perfect. Next exercise we're going to do are glute kicks, focusing on your bottom. Keep the band where it is. Make sure it's nice and close to the top of your knees. You're going to come into all fours. You're going to flex the foot and then push the heel up to the ceiling. Come down, not all the way, and then push back up. Really flexing that foot, really pushing your heel up and squeezing into your bottom. And we're going to do 16 here. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and then other side. Flexing that foot, squeezing the heel up towards the ceiling, squeezing into your glutes. 16 on this side. Seven, good. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, heel up to the ceiling, 13, 14, 15, 16. Well done. Our next exercise, single leg glute bridge. Again, making sure your band is just above your knees. You're going to lie on your back. And you're going to squeeze your hips up off the floor, squeezing your tummy. Pressing into your heels. You're going to raise one leg, keeping that resistance against the band, and then you're going to lower your hips, pressing through the heel and squeezing your glutes at the top. We're going to do 16 again each side. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Nearly there. Keep going. 11, 12, squeeze that tummy, 13, 14, 15, 16. Should feel nice glute burn there. We're going to do the other side. Make sure your heels are in nice and close. Squeezing your hips off the floor, squeezing your tummy, squeezing your bum. Lift the other leg, keep that resistance, pressing into your heel, lower the hips down. Squeeze up as high as you can every time. 4, make sure you can feel that squeeze at the top. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, nearly there, 14, 15, 16, perfect, well done. Okay, next exercise, you're on your feet. Keeping the band where it is, just above the knees, feet underneath your shoulders, toes slightly turned out. You're going to keep your weight into your heels, squeeze the knees out, drop the hips down into your squat, keeping that back nice and straight. And we're going to go for 16 here. 6, 7, 8, keep squeezing the knees out, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Perfect. One more exercise, keeping that band above the knees. We're going to do our lateral hops, side to side, and you're going to do twice as many, 32. Keeping your knees soft, squeeze against the band, landing on one foot, hovering the second. Really push out as far as you can, and we're going to do 32 here. 8, 9, 10, squeezing out the knees, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, keep squeezing, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. Well done. So those are your 5 exercises. Now rewind and go through this exercise set 2, 3, or even 4 times through, okay? Clam shells, 16 each side. Glute kicks, 16 each side. Single leg glute bridge, 16 each side. Air squats, 16 in total. Lat hops, 32, 16 each side. So, me and Harley are going to get ready for our stretch. Go back, repeat those exercises, then come and join me for a stretch at the end again. Well done guys, I hope you enjoyed those exercises and your glutes are burning right now, so we need to get you stretched out. First stretch we're going to do is a nice little froggy stretch. So you're going to come up onto your knees. If you've got a carpet and you've got some sliders, or if you're on a hard floor, you've got some tea towels and you can slide your knees out, that would be perfect. My mat isn't ideal, but it'll work. So you're going to keep your ankles in line with your knees and your knees in line with your hips, and you're just going to relax those knees out to the side, bringing your weight onto your forearms, relaxing that chest down towards the floor. I'm going to hold here. Just breathing nice and deeply, relaxing those muscles, feeling them lengthen. And as they do, think about sliding those knees a little further apart. Nice and relaxed. If you want to, you can bring your chest down to the floor. Now hold for another 5 seconds. Lovely, gently coming out of that stretch there, bringing one knee in and then the other. Next stretch we're going to do, focusing on the glutes, is our pigeon stretch. So some of you may know this one. You're going to start off in a plank position. You're going to take one leg across, knee to one hand, foot out to the side. Then try and straighten that leg as far back as you can. Try and bring your hips down onto the floor, but make sure they're nice and square. So you're not rolling out, you're keeping those hips nice and square. Then you can take a deep breath in. And then as you breathe out, bring that chest over the shin and relax, trying to get that forehead to the floor. You can work on bringing this foot wider and further up if you've got nice flexible glutes. I don't. So this is plenty of a stretch for me. Again, just breathe and relax. Hold 5 seconds. Wonderful. Place those hands on the floor. Tuck the back foot in. Take the second leg back and then cross the other leg over. So knee to one hand, foot out to the side. Slide the legs straight as far out as you can. Try and keep the hips square. Take a nice deep breath. And as you breathe out, bring that chest over your shin, resting the forehead on the floor. And holding this stretch here. Nice deep breathing. Try and get those hips down to the floor. You can see mine's a little bit off here. 5 more seconds. And coming up nice and gently, tuck the back toes, take that leg back and relax there. The next stretch we're going to do is going to be kind of like a mountain climber with an added quad stretch. So first we'll take 1 foot forwards, pushing the back hips down towards the floor, getting into those hip flexors there. Nice big stretch there. Hold this for a few seconds. If you've got a yoga block or something you can hold on to, you can bring that to the inside of the leg to support yourself, to steady yourself. I'm going to hold on to the dog. And then you're going to grab your back foot and then squeeze the heel in towards the bum and push the hips forward. Thanks, Harley. Getting a nice big stretch down the front of that leg. Really trying to keep pushing those hips down. Hold for another 5 seconds. And relax down. Swapping sides, take that leg back, take the other foot forward, pushing that back hip down to the floor. Once we've held it for a few seconds here and loosened off the hip flexor, you can bring your hand to the floor or onto your yoga block and then try and keep your shoulders then over your hips, pushing your hips forward, squeezing the heel into your bum. Nice big stretch down the front of the leg. Thanks for my clean feet. Keep pushing those hips forwards. Hold there. Another 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and release. Keep this foot in front. We're going to go into a hamstring stretch here. So you're going to straighten that front leg, stick your hips out behind you, bring your chest forwards, keeping your back nice and straight, hands to the floor if you can. Nice big stretch down the back of that leg. Hold another 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Bring that leg back, swapping over. Last stretch. Hips back, chest forwards, back nice and straight. Big stretch down the back of the leg and hold here. Take a nice deep breath in, and as you breathe out, just feel those hamstrings lengthen. Hold 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, and ease yourself out gently. Well done, guys. I hope you've enjoyed today's workout. Don't forget to subscribe below and keep in touch with all our future workouts and some of our past workouts. Go and take a look at them as well. Have a lovely day. Bye.